Okay, now this is my manual wheelchair, and as you can see, it's quite a bit lower. And obviously it's a manual wheelchair, which means I have to move it myself. And I usually wear we bought just some baseball batting gloves, just to protect my hands because I also have to use my hands to stop. So there's a little bit of friction on the wheels. Um, this particular chair is a little bit easier for me. It has power wheels on it, and what happens is when I push it, there's a motor that kind of helps pick it up, and it goes a little bit further maybe than just a regular one. It's got 2 speeds on it, a 1 and a 2. 2 is faster, and I can tell you there's a big difference between 1 and 2. I also have regular wheels with it, and I have not tried to push with the regular wheels yet. But I've only probably been using this a lot in the last month to 6 weeks. And it's fun to go to a Sam's Club with nice smooth floors, or I go to a local gym and they have a track and I can go around there. I did a mile in one stint at the track, and it took me just a little bit over an hour, probably like an hour and 10. So I had a lot of pedaling with my arms, but that was good for me. Now back here is my bed. Like I don't get to sleep with Sarah anymore hardly, unless we're in a motel or something. But this is a hospital bed, and I think Sarah's got the controller, and she can show you how, like, the head of my bed can raise, just like the hospital bed and things like that. So this is good for me because the bed lowers and raises. So when the bed is low, it's easier for me to get in, but that's back-breaking for Sarah when she is getting me dressed and stuff. So she's able to raise the bed, and that makes her life easier. Now this here is part of the lift system. We pretty much only use this to get me in and out of a shower chair or the bathroom chair, which is one and the same. And Sarah's got the controller for that. She could kind of show you how that works. So it's powered to go up and down, and maybe Sarah, somehow you can show them the track and show them how that moves.
Yeah. Oops, sorry.
That's all right.
There's the track on our ceiling, and it goes over to this side. That red line is what I would pull if for some reason I needed it to stop right now. But the bars on the lift are what I hook his sling into, and that's what lifts him. And we will discuss that when we go in and show you the shower chair.
Right. Now, when I'm in bed, I have more contraptions I get to wear. These are called Prafos, and they're for my feet. And I'm going to put that on my lap just so I can kind of show them. So my foot, obviously, my leg goes in the open end, and this is all nice and soft, and it all goes on. But what the point is it's less probably needed than it was before, but without having any nerve control or muscle control, my foot would want to tend just to drop. And so this would protect me from that. It's up against the front of this Frapo, and so that keeps my foot up, which is what I need to do. And so we wear those every night. So that's part of the reason why I have to sleep on my back all the time. And then I also have these gloves. I used to wear these gloves. These were like resting gloves. So my hand slides right in here. This is for my right hand. And then you Velcro around my wrist. And that worked pretty well.
Put your hand on there.
Yeah, so it will kind of go like that. And there's a connection for the thumb. So it'd be good because you can see how my fingers still don't like to bend, you know, properly. And this would help that at night so they're not like that, you know, for 8 hours straight. But then I got word from my OT that it's better to have my fingers to be flat so they're more weight bearing going through those. And so we switched. I've had these, but I didn't wear them all the time. And well, anyway, these lay. My fingers lay completely flat in these, and there's about 4 strings of Velcro that will cause them to ensure that. And then my thumb goes here. It's important to have this gap between my thumb and my index finger. And then again, it's got 1 or 2 pieces of Velcro that wraps around my wrist. But I'm still able to somehow finagle my way out of it sometimes. And that drives Sarah crazy. So now I'm going to drive in to the bathroom area. And in there will be the shower chair, and you can see what a nice bathroom setup we have. I won't go in there. I'll just have Sarah show you. So that there is the shower chair and my bathroom chair. That slate you can see is mesh, and the reason for that is because it gets wet in the shower, and it's easy to, it dries faster, and we don't have to wash it every day or anything like that. And then there is a hole in the seat, and that is the bathroom part of it. And then, but you can see how we've got this nice big shower area, and there's nothing to step over. It's a pretty good workout for Sarah, but she's able to push me into the shower in the mornings, and
Oops, sorry about that, everybody.
and it's really a pretty nice setup, and it's a good shower for her too. I think she likes it. So that is all the things that are designed to make my life a little bit easier, and they do. I don't know what I'd do without them, but that's just a insight into what things that we use. And as we go along, I'll show you all the job that Sarah has to do, and you know, how we transfer, how we get in and out of bed, how I get dressed, all those good things. There will be no nudity, don't worry about that. But this is the Optimistic Quadriplegic Keystone, and I hope you enjoyed that. And please keep watching and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as I can. And thank you for your time.